Hi guys, it's Gail with Gail Southern Living. Today I'm going to be doing a dump cake. Welcome to my kitchen. I thought this would be a awesome recipe for Christmas or New Year's or even a Super Bowl party. So whatever you have going on, write this down. It's super easy and I think you're gonna love it. Right, so the first thing we're gonna do for the dump cake is cut some butter. So I let this sit out a little bit to make it room temperature so that I could, or close to room temperature, so that I could chop it really easily. Okay. And I'm just going to cut this into slices like that. I'm doing 2 sticks of butter. And say this was a healthy recipe, but butter is healthier for you than margarine. So I've been told. Okay, now that we've got that cut, we're going to put that to the side. Okay, for the next part of the recipe, you're going to need a 9 by 11 baking pan. And you're going to need 3 different kinds of pie filling. So I decided to go with strawberry, apple, and cherry. But you could do blueberry, peach, raspberry, whatever you can find. You can even do your home canned if you happen to have some. So I have a cobbler that I do with cherry and apple. So I do 2 apple and 1 cherry and I mix it all together. In this one though, we're not going to mix it together, but I've never done strawberry, so this is different. But this is a dump cake. All right, I'm going to get this open. There's a little bit of juice here on the lid. I want to go ahead and get that into the pan. Okay, so we're going to start the strawberry down on this end. And we're just going to put it in a nice, as straight as possible row. You kind of keep it separated. But if you want, you can like put your piece in the middle and get a little bit of each one. But it's not going to be perfect rows, obviously. Well, since I had 2 red and 1 that was kind of a whitish yellow color, I decided to do the 2 reds on the ends. Trying to get as much of the juice out as possible, because that's what makes things good, is that good juice. Okay, then this is an apple pie filling. Okay, right back. Okay, I have this quirky thing about apples in a pie. Okay, this is my quirky thing. I don't actually like to have a whole bite of apple in one bite. I kind of like it cut in about 3 pieces. Also, if you go to mixing these, it's really good that way. You get a little bite of each thing. So I'm actually going to be chopping each piece into 2 or 3 pieces so that you're not getting a whole piece of the apple. It's kind of more bite size. That's just my little quirky thing I have. I got to it and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I like my apples chopped. But that's just me. You can do yours whole if you want. That will make it easier to do it whole. I'm just that way. All right. So then we're going to put the apples in the middle. Okay. Make sure I get the good juice off of that. Scoot that over just a little bit and leave room for the cherry. So a little bit more juice on the plate. Last but not least, the cherry. All right. So that way, if somebody likes a specific thing, they can grab for that. Or if they kind of like a couple of different flavors, they can kind of get in the middle. Or they can get a spoonful of each. Be perfect for a holiday, I think. So that's why I'm going to put out this video in December. So you can use this, and it's really easy. All right, so there's that. All right, so for the next thing, I'll go ahead and get that off of there. All right. And then for the next thing, we're going to do a sugar cookie mix. And this is what makes it really easy, because you're just pouring the cans in, unless you like your apples cut like me. Just cover the fruit, cover up all of the fruit as much as you can. Okay, I'm actually going to get a spatula out, another spatula. I'm just going to kind of smooth this down a little bit, make it a little bit more even because there was some clumps there. And this is going to make your crust. So I watched this on a video and I thought, ooh, that looks so easy, and who doesn't need an easy recipe for this time of year? Then you put your butter on. Don't worry, I washed my hands. So you're just going to put butter all the way down. You're going to set your oven to 350. And you're going to bake this for 50 minutes. And I'm going to come back and show you what the crust looks like. My butter started kind of melting together. Oops. Having trouble getting it apart. Oops. I dropped it there, so it's going to have to stay there. My butter's not put across perfectly because nothing I do is perfectly. Okay. Then we have the ones that wouldn't come apart. I'm just going to put that there, and then there's a spot there. That's it. Just those simple ingredients, the 3 cans of fruit, sugar cookie mix, 3 fruits, sugar cookie mix, and butter. That's it. That's the whole thing. And you're going to bake this for 50 minutes. I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, here it is, guys. What do you think? It's bubbly and hot. Got some of that butter on top. I think this would be really good with some Ready Whip or some whipped cream or some homemade whipped cream on top. Yeah, or some vanilla ice cream. All right, so I will add the recipe in the description box of this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please share this out on your community tab. Like the video. Leave me a comment if you think you might try it, or what your favorite dessert is for Christmas. Please subscribe to my channel and have a very blessed holiday, guys. Bye, everyone.